is on what we figured out, a 23 straight FAC championship wins. Last 2 years, 10-0 within the league. It's an amazing run that they've had in what is a very strong baseball league, top to bottom, every year. So they certainly want to keep that streak alive tonight. They get an opportunity against this Washington Courthouse team.
Right, and I'll tell you what, they have a mark on their back. Everybody in the conference, not just the so-called contenders, want to get them because Jackson has defeated them year in and year out here the last several years. And so, Jackson is the defending champion. They are the team to beat until somebody says different. But there'll be a lot of teams wanting to do that, including the Blue Lions tonight. That was a really close game, Dan, as the score would indicate over Courthouse. The Blue Lions actually led for a good part of the game. Jackson caught up, went ahead 3-2. The game was 3-3, and then Jackson pushed across single runs in inning 6 and inning 7 to nail down the win 5-3. They got some timely hitting. They got a little help from a couple of Courthouse errors later in the game, and had some really good clutch pitching from pitchers coming in relief.
Well, and I'm going to correct myself, 22 straight FAC, not 22. We're going for win number 24 in a row within the league here. And yes, you're right, Monday night, a big game for the Ironmen to get back. And normally that Myrtle Beach
Give me 1 second.
a little later in April. But this year they started the season as the Ironmen had a weather out game for their opener, and then it was straight down to Myrtle Beach. And they went ahead and took care of business there, going 2-2, and now they're back here trying to get that second win in the Frontier Athletic Conference. Feedback in our headsets.
So the Ironmen have taken the field. Washington Courthouse getting ready to come to bat. We got off to just a little bit of a late start, scheduled for 5 o'clock. We understand that Courthouse coming, of course, all the way from Fayette County. Ran into some traffic problems on US Route 35 near Chillicothe. I think there's some major construction going on, but nonetheless, we are ready to go here. The Blue Lions, by the way, come in with a record of 2-2. Their only loss in the FAC was, of course, Monday night to these Ironmen, 5-3. Graduated some of their top players, but they have several top players back, and Jackson, who is known for having a program, is going to be tested in that. Some of those young players that have played so well as reserves and as JV players and even junior high players are going to have to step up and be part of another championship, and it's going to happen. All right, but Sam Lotz, the shortstop, is about ready to step in. He, of course, was the pitcher on Monday night, and he did not take the loss, but he pitched 4 1/3 innings in that game, and he is also a wonderful hitter. He is playing short when he's not there on the mound. Older brother Titus Lotz, by the way, outstanding Courthouse alumnus, is now at Bowling Green and a starting pitcher there, and actually defeated the Buckeyes the other night, we're told. Here is the first pitch from Landon Rapp. And the curveball is in on the outside corner for strike 1. Landon Rapp is the starting pitcher, a right-hander for the Ironmen. Jensen Green is behind the plate. Lotz bats from the left-handed side. Second pitch. Pitch is called strike 2 on the outside corner. Bodie Wolford is over at first base. Second base is Waylon DeLong. The shortstop is Ryan Simons. And down at Jenkins will do the outfield here after the next pitch. Count is 0-2. Landon Rapp ahead of Sam Lotz. And that pitch is down low and away through ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the outfield for the Ironmen, in left field is Eli Ray. In center field is Leighton Camp. And in right field is Ashton Seymour. 1-2 pitch coming to Lotz. Down low, hit in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I remember Lotz not only through his pitching, but he is an excellent hitter as well. And Coach Yezel has him in the leadoff spot to try to get the Ironmen in the first Courthouse in that game Monday night. And that pitch kind of fooled him a little bit. He fouled it away to the left side, out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pete, I'm back with you. We were working on a little bit of technical issue there. And
you're sounding fine to me. Does it sound fine to you? You
it is right now.
Okay, excellent. I didn't want to do a loner. The 2-2 pitch, and that is a line drive. It's going to fall in front of the left fielder. Lotz goes the other way for a leadoff single. He just waited on that pitch and then hit it over the shortstop head and in front of the left fielder, Ray, and Courthouse gets its leadoff runner on. And this will bring up Malachi Wynn. He is today's pitcher, and Malachi, Dan, is one of 2 twins on this team. His brother also in the lineup is Josiah.
They've got good athletes over there. It's just a baseball program just like ours.
Right, Malachi Wynn, the pitcher, he is a freshman, as is his brother. They're twins. So we have a pitcher-catcher brother combination. That's strike 1 to Malachi Wynn as he takes that pitch in there from Landon Rapp. Landon Rapp, one of the young Jackson pitchers, being asked to step up into a main pitching role here in this varsity season. That pitch is fouled into the screen towards the Courthouse dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ironman defense playing straight away. Lotz at second base after the single and the subsequent wild pitch. 1-2 pitch on the way. In there, nice curveball over the inside corner. Froze Wynn for out number 1, a strikeout. Bryson Heath, the center fielder, bats in the 3rd spot. He wears number 3 on his back. A big out there as they got Wynn on a called 3rd strike. Pitch, curveball stays inside, ball 1. So Bryson Heath with 1 out and 1 on, trying to get Courthouse on the board here in the 1st inning. Jackson defense, shortstop and second, squeezing towards second base, trying to hold the runner on. Nice fastball in there, straight down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hardly a cloud in the sky, about 65 degrees, 66 degrees. Beautiful day for baseball. Beautiful day for anything outside. Pitch is called strike 2 on the inside corner, and Landon Rapp ahead of the number 3 hitter for Courthouse, Bryson Heath. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Rapp looks back at the runner at second, comes in with the 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away out of play to the right side.
Just misses a Jackson City school bus.
All right. Well, we don't want to lose one of those. A lot of activity here on the campus of the middle school. There's a big junior high track meet, about 8 or 9 teams across the fence there. 1-2 pitch. That is outside. Good reach and stop there by Jensen Green, who is stepping into the catching position with the graduation of one of the Ironmen's top players from last year. Now over to OU. The 2-2 pitch. Nice curveball hit to right field. The right fielder going back. It's hit deep. He's back. He's got it. Backpedaling. Lotz is going to tag up and go to third safely. Nice play out there in
Ashton Seymour did a great job. Got a good jump on that ball because it was hit kind of in the gap back there, not too far from the fence, but he chases it down, makes a big catch. Basically works out for somewhat of a sacrifice fly to get runner Lotz over to third.
Good base running by Lotz, because he probably could have scored even if that ball got behind or Seymour wasn't able to get it. But this way he tags up and easily gets to third in case there's a wild pitch or something. First pitch is called strike 1 to Cooper Robertson, the first baseman. The 0-1 pitch, and that is tigged out in front of the plate. Landon Rapp is going to make the play on first base. Did they get him? They got him. Nice play there by Landon Rapp. That ball kind of just died right on the paint there on the first baseline. He turned around kind of in an awkward position and threw the ball just in time to get the runner Cooper Robertson, and that did save a run. So in the first inning for the Courthouse Blue Lions, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. The score at the end of the first half inning of play, the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions 0, the Jackson Ironmen coming to bat. You are listening and watching Jackson Ironmen Baseball on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
Bottom half of inning number 1, Jackson gets its first shot on offense, and they will, of course, as I said, be going against Malachi Wynn, only a freshman, and Dan Marlowe, not a big kid out there, but obviously must have some ability or he wouldn't be asked to face the defending FAC champions on the road.
Well, everybody knows how important FAC games are. You got those 10 important games on a schedule. Say you play 25 games in a year, but 10 of them are special when they're league games. Pete Wilson, once again, we're able to do this for the Jackson Ironmen fans out there because of our sponsors. We're going to read off some of them here. Try to between each inning. Main sponsors there, Stockroom 601, John Clark Law, Edward Jones by Chad Niddle, Red Apple Realty, Warranty Title Company, Kelly Wiley Realty, and Top Tier Custom, and we will keep reading them throughout.
All right, the leadoff hitter for the Ironmen is one of the new faces, Waylon DeLong. He's the second baseman, and he takes the first pitch in there, a little bit low from Josiah Wynn.
Waylon, a freshman, getting an opportunity here, outstanding baseball player. Obviously, if you were a basketball fan, you saw Waylon do some very fun things on the freshman, the JV, and even the varsity level this year for basketball.
That second pitch, he fouled behind us, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's a line drive to deep left field. Left fielder coming in. That ball kind of died a little bit there. Looked like it was hit harder off the bat, but as it turned out, the left fielder had to come in a little bit and makes a fairly easy play for out number 1.
Matter of fact, we've seen some left fielders play so deep back there. He probably had a hard time getting to that, but he isn't playing as deep as you see some.
Jensen Green is the catcher, and Jensen has been touted as an outstanding catcher. Had to wait his turn, though, Dan, but made a name for himself playing different positions, second base in the outfield last year.
Well, we watched Noah Ernst for a number of years, who's now playing baseball over at OU. He's one of that special group of seniors last year that had a 25-2 record last season, 25-3 record, I think, the year before. I mean, they were they were 23-5 the year before. They've had a fabulous career, but they've left this baseball program in very good shape.
The count to Green is 1 ball and 1 strike. He took ball 1 and then swung through the second pitch and just now swung through another off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jensen Green.
Jensen can be a switch hitter.
Fielder was shading him that way, and it's another easy out. Hard hit, but easy out.
Yes, it was. Solid bat on the ball there, but center fielder didn't hardly have to move out of his steps there to make the catch, and they did. They had him shifted around as a pull hitter, and it worked.
All right, coming up for the Ironmen is now we do have a very familiar face. As a matter of fact, a 4-year starter and senior shortstop Ryan Simets. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it up in the air, but out of play. I think it's got
It is.
It hits. They're in the courthouse bleachers, but nobody on that back row, so nobody makes a play and nobody gets hurt.
Ryan, all FAC last year, all district first team last year. Bodie Wooford also had honors that are back on the team this year. He was second team all district. He'll be on the on deck circle.
Simons takes a pitch outside, ball one. And on a team where, there's not that many returnees, Ryan Simons will certainly play a huge role in this team in all ways, leadership, offense, and defense. That pitch is up high, ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ryan Simons, let's congratulate him, one of the 16 valedictorians for the 2026 class of Jackson High School. He's good at that, too.
Oh, senior class Board of Education member. Boy, he hit that one well, Pete.
Deep fly to center fielder ranging over. He had to get a little, he had to take a lot of steps to his left to get there, but the ball was hit high enough that he was able to do that. So the Ironmen put the bat on the ball, but have nothing to show for it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 1 inning of play, it's the Courthouse Blue Line 0, the Jackson Ironmen 0. You're listening and watching Jackson Ironmen Baseball on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration,
Are you okay
it's
now?
the foundation of our projects and our company.
What was
BCR
wrong?
offers
Did you ever figure
competitive
it out?
salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here,
Well, we
my
learned
ideas
something, didn't we?
matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally
No, I
and
can imagine.
professionally. Apply today
I guess
at
you would just have to wait
beliciofoods.com/careers.
what, 3 or 4 seconds or something?
BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential
60?
and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings.
Because we do want to get those
today for a free
spots in.
estimate. 740-418-6140.
Dave's and Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is
We
a
go-
simple solution to all your cleaning needs.
6, 7 hitters on. That's Josiah Wynn, Keontae Tyree, and Champ Waters. And Josiah Wynn is the twin brother of the starting pitcher for Courthouse, Malachi Wynn. That's an interesting.
Sponsors: Apple City Wholesalers, Rent to Own, Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, Virgil Hamilton Insurance, University of Rio Grande, Charmed Boutique, Archinetti's, Matheny's Small Engine Repair, and Dave and Sons Cleaning.
Now I'm hearing myself come late. I hear Pete, but now I'll say something and it's sweeping back on me.
First pitch coming to Josiah Wynn from Landon Rapp is wide for ball one. In that first inning, Landon Rapp gave up a leadoff single to Sam Lotz. He made it all the way out the third, but Rapp was able to retire the 3 batters after Lotz to get out of the early jam. And that pitch is swung through, big swing and a miss by Josiah Wynn. 1 ball and 1 strike. Landon Rapp, a right-hander, for Coach Josh McGraw. Pitch, strike 2 across the letters, or the knees rather. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch to Win just a little bit low this time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 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 Steps off. Win steps out. 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 Here is your 2-2 pitch. 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 And that's a hit the other way, and that's gonna, the left fielder Eli Ray got his glove on it, but wasn't quite able to hang on to it. And Josiah Wynn is on. We're gonna say that is a single. It did hit in Eli's glove, but he had to go to the ground to try to have a chance at that catch, and just wasn't able to hang on to it. So leadoff single through Josiah Wynn. Here is Keontae Tyree, and the second straight inning, Courthouse has the leadoff runner on.
Landon looks him back. Runner keep him a little closer, but I'll guarantee both wins are good runners. You can just see from their size. They look very athletic.
He is getting a good lead over there.
Whoops.
And Rapp, I believe, hit the batter right on the back. And Courthouse now has something cooking with the first 2 runners on the hit by pitch. We are at the bottom of the order here, so let's hope that Rapp has a better chance to get out of this. He will face Champ Walters now, the third baseman. He bats from the left side. Let's see if they might have Walters bunting here. Coach Yeasel down at third base. And he shows bunt, and the pitch is a little away for ball 1. Fastball in there for strike 1, and the ball got away from Green, but he recovers quickly, and there's no advance by the base runners.
Jensen's quick. Ball barely got out of the batter's circle there, and runners took a peek, but they decided not to.
Well, Walters did not show bunt the second time, so let's see. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. Ball is outside, ball 2. Once again, no sign of a bunt there.
Bodie Wooford on the grass. Tanner Jenkins on the grass at third base. Taking a look. Got to make sure he's not going to bunt to at least get 2 strikes on him.
The 2-1 pitch is outside, ball 3. And Landon needs a strike badly. Or an out would even be better. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, and Tyree, Walters, was heading down to first base. He thought he had a walk. So
actually, I kind of thought he did from this position also, Pete. So
count goes
glad
full.
we can live for another pitch.
Swing and a miss. He tried to hold up but could not. That is out number 1, and that is a big out. As he got him on a check swing. And that pitch might have been wide. We don't know. Here is, because it doesn't matter. It's academic. Here's Cody Hutchins, the second baseman. He bats from the right side. So 1 out. Runner still at second and first here in the top half of inning number 2 in a scoreless ball game here in this FAC rematch between 2 teams that are nearly always at the top of the standings in the conference. That pitch is called strike 1 to Cody Hutchins. Pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 2. And Landon Rapp jumps ahead of the number 8 hitter Cody Hutchins. No balls and 2 strikes. Effectively takes away the bunt, although Hutchins has not showed that he was intending to even do that. 0-2 pitch. That pitch is high and tight, and Hutchins ducks out of the way there for 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brandon from the stretch as the runners on 1-2 pitch. Off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. 2. Outside and low, ball 3. And after a 0-2 count, we have gone full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Certainly a big pitch coming up here as Courthouse has 2 runners on with only 1 out. We don't want to go back to the top of the order if we don't have to. It's where Mr. Lots awaits. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So that is a walk. That loads them up. Josiah Wynn goes down to third. Keontae Tyree is at second, and Cody Hutchins is at first. And one of the Ironmen coaches going out there. Is that out there? Is DeLong?
Ryan DeLong, Coach Ryan DeLong.
Coach Ryan DeLong, who is a first-year assistant, having to work with Landon Rapp and loaded now after that walk. The count had been 0-2, so that was hurt. But Coach DeLong, just as an aside, 2004 graduate of Jackson High School. He played baseball in his time as well. the father of Wayland DeLong, the starting second baseman, and Coach DeLong had a lot of long looks as the middle school coach at some of these younger players on the Ironman varsity roster. Here's Bentley Lester, the left fielder and the number 9 hitter in the lineup. And that is hit in the outfield. The center fielder ranging over, coming over. Center fielder's got it. And here comes the runner trying to tag, and he's going to score without a throw. And they are able to get the runner at second base on a force, but not before Courthouse does score a run there. So nice play out in left field by Eli Ray to catch up to it. Put that down as a sacrifice fly RBI for Lester to get win in for the second out. But then they're able to get Keontae Tyree trying to get back to second base for the third out. So a base running blunder, I think, there for Courthouse. But they do score a run. So in the inning for Courthouse, there was one run. There was one hit. There was no Jackson error. And there was one runner left on base in the middle of the second inning. The Courthouse Blue Lions now lead the Jackson Ironmen 1-0. You're listening and watching Jackson Ironmen baseball on the Total Media's YouTube channel.
Dave's and Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's and Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, bottom half of inning number two. Ironman will come up with 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Courthouse did take the lead there with one run.
Peter, we're going to take a second here and go over the rest of our sponsors. Jackson Transportation, Food, Stewart Folks Insurance, Ohio Valley Bank, Eagle Loan, Keith Mannering Trucking, Southern Ohio Smile.
Okay. All right. The Ironmen come up at the bottom of the second inning. A little bit of a delay in the start of the inning. A conference out there, and it was decided that run doesn't count. Had something to do, of course, with Curry being caught off second base because he didn't tag up. No, it's back. And that first pitch to Bodie Wolford is hit out of play for strike one. So we said it was 1-0. Well, forget that. The run does not count because I assume the out on the base pass, so that I thought it occurred after the run. And Bodie Wolford hits a line drive to left field, and it gets by the left fielder. And Bodie is going to steam into second with a lead-off double. Bodie hit that on a rope. Left fielder came in a little bit, probably shouldn't have, and then it just scooted by to the right side because it was hit so hard he could not adjust in time.
Ironmen really catch a break in that last inning. Literally ends up to be a double play hit deep out to left field, Pete Wilson, and they get the runner caught off second.
And they take off the run that was up on the scoreboard, so it's a 0-0 game, and we got a runner in scoring position.
And that pitch is up high, ball one. I tell you what, I think we have to credit that taking away that run to Coach Josh McGraw, because
he had a long discussion with the home plate umpire.
It was on the board. It was only taken off after Coach Josh McGraw had that conference. The umpires did not do it initially.
Now, I'll be honest, too. I thought it was really close watching it, whether the runner got to home plate by the time we picked off the man off second, who was all the way down to third base.
I was concentrating on, whether the runner was going to score, and so I assumed he must have scored before.
That'll be an interesting question you can ask Coach McGraw on the postgame.
We will do that. And that's a line drive. The second baseman's got it on a short hop, rather, and the runner at second, Bodie Wolford, stays. That was kind of like a low line drive. I thought it was going to maybe be caught or get by, but it actually short hopped the second baseman.
Exactly why Bodie stayed on second, because he couldn't tell whether the second baseman was going to catch it or not. He actually caught it on the short hop, was able to make the quick ground out.
Yeah, that happened on the first pitch, so we weren't able to properly introduce the hitter. That was Ashton Seymour, the right fielder. Here's Rylan Wyant, who the designated hitter. He was the starting pitcher over at Courthouse. Didn't get the win, but he went 4+ innings of pretty good baseball. And he's such a good hitter, they like to have him in the lineup even if he's not pitching. And so therefore he's the designated hitter for Landon Rapp in Landon Rapp's spot in the order. That pitch is outside for ball one.
Been quite a few good Wyant baseball players through Jackson High School's program.
Absolutely.
Rylan, just another one.
Absolutely. He had a good season last season. He's a junior. The backup kicker, place kicker for the Ironman football team. I'm sure he will move up this year if he wants. And that pitch is hit in the air. The left fielder is going to call it's the center fielder is going to call everybody off. And Jenkins hits a fly ball to center field for the third out. So the Ironmen threaten but do not score. No runs, one hit, no errors. One man left on base. At the end of the second inning, it's the Jackson Ironmen nothing, the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions nothing. You're listening to Jackson Ironmen Baseball on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Dave's and Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs.
ERA Martin Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
Special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camp. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit bcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Both teams threatened in the second inning, and both teams come out empty-handed. So, top of the third inning, 0-0 Washington Courthouse here at Sparky Howler Field as the Ironmen host their second Frontier Athletic Conference game, a very big matchup. Ironmen won the opener Monday night 5-3. They have 23 straight Frontier Athletic Conference games in a row, wins over the last 2+ seasons. But in for a dogfight today, Pete Wilson.
Absolutely. I tell you what, some of those games in the FAC, in spite of Jackson's tremendous success, they're tough victories, a lot of them. And Courthouse is usually a close game almost every time.
Landon Rapp facing probably one of the better hitters in the Frontier Athletic Conference this season. Sam Lotz up, had a solid single to left field in his first time up. He was stranded on third base. Pitch is a strike. We have a 1-1 count. Landon Rapp pitched out of a very difficult situation in the second inning. Actually got a double play to end that with, once again, Courthouse has had runners to third base both the first and the second inning. He now has a 2-1 count on Sam Lotz. Lotz, shortstop tonight, will also pitch. He pitched last night, so we won't see him on the mound tonight. The 2-1, nice curve ball, and it just hangs on the outside edge of the plate. 3-1.
Yeah, Jensen tried to frame that, but didn't get the call.
The 3-1 pitch. That's catches the inside edge. Nice pitch there. That would have been a tough pitch to get your bat on. Landon Rapp goes a full count. Leadoff hitter here in the third inning. Lots at the plate. That pitch is hit hard to second base. Waylon DeLong scoops it up, throws it over to Bodie Wooford, and the Ironmen have one out in the inning. And that's a big out when you get their top hitter, even though he's their leadoff hitter, Pete Wilson. You get him out. They have had singles to lead off the first and the second inning, but not here in the third.
That takes a lot of pressure off the pitcher and the defense for sure.
Nice curveball. That'll be a strike. He's pitching to Malachi Wynn, the pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher. Malachi batting from the right side. And there's a pitch, ground ball hit hard just outside of third base. Foul ball. Quick 0-2 count. Malachi Wynn, the pitcher. Josiah Wynn, the catcher. Landon ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, we talked about the turnover on the Ironman team, but out of the 9 starting positions for this game, 6 of them are different from last year.
Ooh, curveball for a called strike 3. Pretty pitch by Landon Rapp, 2 outs.
That's Rapp's third strikeout, and that curveball took a while to get there, but Wynn just watched it drop right over the plate.
Talk about last year, Nolan Johnson, Gavin Jones happens to be player of the year, first team all-district, Tucker Williams, Noah Ernst, Easton McGraw, all were honorees, either all FAC or all district, and the Ironmen, this young team, is replacing all of them. There was a reason we were 25-2 last year, Pistol.
Yep, and a lot of those players that made it happen are somewhere else right now, but some of the younger players and players who played reserve roles last year getting their opportunities to keep this streak going.
There's a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Ryan Simets gets it, the throw over to first base to Bodie Wooford. He gets him 3 up, 3 down for Landon Rapp. First time tonight the Ironmen really get Courthouse with 3 straight at-bats and 3 straight outs. So after 2.5 innings, the score still stands. Washington Courthouse 0, Jackson Ironmen 0 coming to the plate. We'll be right back in 1 more minute.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
He switched something right there he found.
Oh, okay.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal. And don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the Pony.
Looking to buy or sell your home?
Senior Eli Ray, our left fielder, will lead it off for the Ironmen here in the bottom of the third inning in a 0-0 contest. Pete Wilson, we're back on the air tomorrow night. Softball, the girls will play host to Circleville, and we're going to bring that one to our folks. There's a high fly ball, and I mean really high. Center fielder camps under it. It was hit well by Eli, but that is the first out. Fly out to the center fielder. That's his fourth fly out to center field tonight.
Right, well, Wynn isn't fooling anybody, but has no strikeouts, but he's retired everybody except Bodie Wolford on that double back in the second inning.
Leighton Camp comes up to the plate. Our center fielder puts a bunt down, and it's a pretty one. He's speeding down the first base line, and they get him by a half step. The thick grass held it up for enough for the catcher, the other Wynn, Josiah Wynn, to get out there quickly and make the throw down to first base, and they get Leighton Camp out just by about a step, Pete Wilson. 2 quick outs for the Ironmen.
I give the catcher credit there because it looked like Leighton Camp did probably what he had to do to maybe get a base hit on a bunt. He's thrown out on a close play.
We've seen all along how well Coach McGraw teams bunt the ball. There's another fly ball to the center fielder, and he steps underneath that one. That was Waylon DeLong. Literally 3 very quick outs here in the bottom of the third inning. So after 3 innings here at Sparky Howler Field, it is Washington Courthouse Blue Lions 0. Our Jackson Ironmen 0. We'll be back with the top of the 4th inning here in just 1 minute.
Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com. Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
I just thought by my eyeball. Quick moving game here at Sparky Howler Field. Top of the 4th inning already. No runs for either team. There has been 3 hits in the contest. 2 by Washington Courthouse, 1 by your Ironmen. Cleanup hitter for Washington Courthouse, Cooper Robinson, will be stepping up. He's their first baseman. He grounded out. Pitcher to first base in the first inning. Courthouse has led off the first and the second inning with base hits, have left runners on third base both innings, but it was a 1-2-3 inning for the Jackson Ironmen. Last inning, Landon Rapp seemed to kind of settle in Pete Wilson, And that's okay when a sophomore getting a start on the home field his first time out.
Well, the bottom line is he's kept him off the scoreboard.
Yes, he has. And his curveball is starting to really work for him, and there's a strike on the first pitch. Tanner Jenkins in on the grass. In case there is a bunt attempt, that pitch is a little bit low and outside. 1-1 your count.
Rapp has only given up 2 hits. Has 3 strikeouts.
That pitch is in the dirt, bounces high off the glove of Jensen Green and over the screen. Brenner Wooten, 7th grader, is doing foul ball chasing for the Ironmen tonight. Told him I'd give him a little plug. That pitch is down in the dirt also. 3-1 the count. Leadoff hitter Cooper Robertson. Scoreless game on a beautiful night here. Junior high track meet taking place right out over left center field. Jackson's home opener tonight. There's a pitch. That's a strike. Full count. Pete Wilson, first game of the year. Could this field look any prettier? It's pristine.
Right. Well, Coach McGraw spends almost as much time working on the field as he does coaching.
I agree. It's endless.
You can see him working on the weekends, in the evening when after practice.
And his team. They work hard on it. We'll watch him after the game tonight. Their pitch is in the dirt, so that's going to be a leadoff walk for Cooper Robertson.
Well, that is Rapp's second walk. He also has hit a batter. He's thrown a lot of pitches.
Third time out of 4 innings, the leadoff hitter has gotten on, but so far the Ironmen have kept any runs from crossing the plate. Josiah Wynn, the catcher, is up. He led off the second inning with a single. That was out to left field. Robertson on first baseman. Don't know what kind of running threat he is, but he's being held on there by Bodie Wooford. The pitch shows bunt, and it is a called strike. Curveball catches the outside edge. Tanner Jenkins was about 10 feet in front of home plate by the time the pitch got to home plate. If the bunt attempt was there, he was going to be in good position. 0-1 pitch, and that's a curveball called strike. A quick 0-2 count on Josiah Wynn. That sort of takes the bunt out of play, you would think.
Wynn, I believe, went the other way for a base hit the last time.
He did, to left field. He's 1 for 1 in the contest. Runner on first, nobody out, 0-2 count. That pitch is in the dirt. Nice job there by Green, digging that one out, keeping the runner at first base. After all the years with Noah Ernst, how lucky are we to have a Jensen Green to step right in behind him as a senior. There's a curveball, a swing, a miss, a strikeout, 1 out in the inning.
Strikeout number 4 for Landon Rapp, and he has been living with that off-speed pitch on the outside corner, and Wynn went out for it and did not catch it. Wanted to kind of hold up, but it was way too late for that.
Coach McGraw has seen something, and he is going to walk out and have a discussion. Jensen Green meets him at the mound. Landon Rapp, Coach McGraw. Coach McGraw, this is the start of his 12th season here at Jackson. It's been 2 different stints. 208 wins in his career here at Jackson, 7 league championships, Pistol. That's the amazing thing. He had 3 in a row back in, 14, 15, and 16, and then he's had 4 of the last 5 in the Frontier Athletic Conference, 2021, 22, 24, and 25.
Well, Jackson.
What a career.
Absolutely. Well, Jackson has had somebody warming up in the bullpen. I can't see a number down there, but I think they anticipated probably using more than 1 pitcher in this game. And Coach Moreau perhaps just out there checking with Landon to see how strong he feels.
There's a curveball, catches the inside edge. I tell you, his curve is working for him right now. It's been his go-to pitch the last 2 innings.
It has been for sure.
Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. That pitch is inside. Keontae Tyree jumps out of the way. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. No wonder he jumped out of the road, Pete.
All right, well, whatever you need to get on, right?
Getting hit by a pitch gets you on, but you really hate to lead the nation in that category. That hurts. And that pitch is really close inside. He swings at it, misses, but you know what? It caught his hand on the bat, and he walks away, drops the bat. He's in a little bit of pain.
Right.
Count goes to 1-2, but boy, does that hurt.
It does. Unfortunately, for him, it was probably ball 2 inside. But he wanted to swing and ended up fouling the ball right back into his hand.
That's an ouch.
A big ouch. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Keontae Tyree, number 4. Hit by a pitch and almost has been hit by a pitch a couple times again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. And that pitch goes inside. He has to duck under that one. He might be starting to think, or is Jackson mad at him or something here?
Well, he tends to, Landon's working that side of the plate.
Yes, he is.
Inside to the right-handers and outside to the left-handers.
You're right. 2-2 count. Landon's curve that time. Oh, and it's a swing and a miss and another strikeout. 2 in a row for Landon. 2 outs.
That pitch
runner still on first, but boy, that one fooled him, didn't it?
Yeah, that pitch was away. Yeah, he was not expecting that pitch, or where it was at least.
Well, young man had to duck out away from the last 3 pitches. Landon nicely went to the outside part of the plate and gets him. 2 outs, first pitch, fastball, strike.
Landon needs to tighten his cap a little bit. It comes off about every 3rd pitch. But it must be comfortable.
0-1 pitch. That one's outside. 1-1 you count. 2 outs. Now you got us all thinking about it, Pete, as his hat goes off again. So far, a runner has been content. That's Cooper Robertson to stay on first base. There's a curveball. Oh, and that was just outside. Umpire even took a pretty good long look at it. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. 0-0 game, bottom of the 4th inning. Had a tight one Monday night, a 5-3 win by the Ironmen. That pitch is low and outside. Jensen Green scoops it up and threatens to throw down toward first base behind the runner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Leadoff hitter Cooper Robertson was able to draw a walk. The 3-1, and that's in the dirt. And 4th hitter of the inning, Champ Walters, just draws a walk. So we got 2 runners on. 2 outs. Cody Hutchins, second baseman, is up. He walked his first time up. It is the 3rd walk in the contest for Landon Rapp. And here is the 2nd trip out on the mound by Coach McGraw. So I am going to assume, is that in high school the same way? We're going to have a new pitcher.
I believe that it is.
Coming to the mound for the Ironmen will be Waylon DeLong. Ironmen have made some changes, but Waylon, the freshman, started the game at second base. He's now going to get his complimentary pitches to warm up with on the mound.
Okay, number
2.
Tanner Jenkins has gone from 3rd to 2nd.
To 2nd, and we got number 2.
Landon Rapp is over at 3rd now.
Oh, okay. Exchanged. Second base went to pitcher. Third base went to second. And pitcher went to 3rd.
Right, well,
we'll keep it in the infield.
Tanner Jenkins was advertised as a very valuable utility man who can do a lot of different things for you, and we're seeing it right here. Of course, he pitched a good bit in relief over at Washington Courthouse, and he's played already 2 positions tonight. 3rd base to start the game, and he's in this pitching change. He's moved from 3rd to 2nd.
I think overall Landon will be our starting third baseman when he's not pitching on the mound. And then Tanner can be a little bit everywhere. As you said, pitcher, now second base. He'll be third every time Landon's probably on the mound. He'll be at third base. 2 runners on, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th inning in a scoreless game.
And once again, another underclassman being brought in a pressure situation with a chance to shine here on the varsity stage. Waylon DeLong, we've seen him out there, but this is his pitching debut here at home at least. And
well, and you know, this being a Frontier Athletic Conference game, Coach McGraw is throwing the best he has out there. These wins are a must. A lot of confidence he has in the freshman Waylon DeLong.
Well, there were 4 pitchers that the Ironmen used against Washington Courthouse, and part of that is feeling the need that you need to replace somebody or they've gone far enough. And part of it is Coach McGraw is finding out who can do the job. It's on-the-job training.
Well, and
for
his
pitching
staff got thinned out a little bit this year, Pete, because of an outstanding Jackson Ironmen football team, and that was an injury to an arm for Bodie Wooford, not allowing him to pitch this year, and Eli Ray, also a football injury, not allowing him to at least pitch right at this moment. So you're pretty much going with your younger people. We know Ryan Simets can pitch when need to be, but there's a pitch that gets back to the backstop. Both runners will advance.
Well, that makes it all the more serious here with 2 runners in scoring position, and of course another wild pitch could score a run. So
2 outs.
Pressure on the Jackson defense and on the pitcher and catcher especially.
Second time tonight, Courthouse has had him at second and third base, but there are 2 outs. Cody Hutchins at the plate, the second baseman. There's a pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle. Opportunity here for the Ironmen to make another big play defensively, one way or the other. Waylon DeLong on the mound. 1-1 the count. And that's a swing and a miss. 2 fastballs that got by the batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Coach McGraw standing down there in the dugout, arms crossed. Big moment probably in this contest. The 1-2, and there's a ball hit to center field. Pretty well hit at center fielder. Ashton, not Ashton. Center fielder. Leighton Camp. Get our outfielders straightened up there. Leighton Camp camps under it, makes the catch, and the Ironmen get out of another tight spot there, allowing 2 people to walk. Wild pitch gets them over to second and third, but we had both Landon Rapp pitches the first 2 outs in the inning. Waylon DeLong comes in and gets the 3rd out, and after 3.5 innings, the score still stands. Washington Courthouse 0, Jackson Ironmen 0, and coming to the plate. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th in just 1 minute.
At Ryle, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future.
But he's getting the outs.
At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's that time of year again. It's football season. Stop in and see us at the Sherwood Falks Insurance Agency to learn more about Ohio Mutual. We can help you select the right coverage for your needs. Call us today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SherwoodInsurance.com.
Top Tier Customs in Jackson is your local destination for bold builds and custom styles. From lift kits and lighting to wheels, winches, and more, we do it all with expert care. Bring your truck, Jeep, or SUV in today and leave with a ride that truly stands out.
Back here at Sparky Howler Field, bottom of the 4th inning, scoreless game. Ironmen have pitched their way out and fielded their way out of a couple tight spots. 3 of the 4 innings, Courthouse has had a runner as far as third base. They have still 4 zeros on the board. Jensen Green is the first hitter up for the Ironmen. He shows bunts it down the third base line, but it's foul. Jensen, a catcher. Excellent speed, though. If he can get that bunt down, has a great opportunity to be a leadoff hitter for the Ironmen. Good base runner. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Quickly gets behind 0-2. Malachi Wynn doing a nice job for Courthouse. Getting the start, pitching a one-hitter up to this point. Ironmen have only had one base runner. There is a fly ball to left field, but it's well foul. Bodie Woodford doubled in the second inning, ended up with a fly ball getting to third base, but not able to cross home plate, so we're still in a scoreless contest. 0-2 count to leadoff hitter Jensen Green. That pitch is hit to left field. Left fielder running around, and he does not get it. Yeah, it looked like he had some sun issue there. Jensen's going to coast into second base. Pete Wilson, I'll let you grade that one. He did look like he lost the ball. Went back, came back, then dove for it, got a glove on it, but was not able to pull it in.
In my scorebook, it's a double. The left fielder, in all honesty, should have caught the ball, but it kind of fooled him, and he kind of just ran a circle around it, and it fell in there.
I'm going to think Mike Green agrees with you.
Okay.
Nice job by Jensen. Getting things started here. Second base, nobody out. Good base runner. Ryan Simets at the plate. Took a little bit off that one, and almost a changeup comes across the plate. It is a called strike. Ryan has been red hot the last 2 or 3 games.
Had a couple hits against Courthouse over there on Monday night.
There's a swing and a miss. Ball gets away, but Jensen decides to stay at second base. Doesn't go all the way to the backstop. 0-2 quickly on Ryan Simets.
Flied out the center the first time.
I like Coach McGraw's description of him, the oil for the engine. I remember broadcasting in basketball, I called him the head of the snake. He's just that kind of young man. The pitch to Ryan. There's a swing and a miss. And boy, that's a big strikeout for Malachi Wynn.
Right, you got him 0-2 and
puts him in a tough spot.
Right, kind of put it on the outside part of the plate. Of course, you're not wanting to take strike 3. So give Malachi Wynn a lot of credit there.
One out, runner on second, but Bodie Woodford has every hit for the Ironmen up to that point, and there's a long fly ball to center field. It will be caught. Let's see if Jensen wants to tag. He decides not to. First pitch hitting Bodie, flies out to center field. Center fielder for them has been busy. That is his 6th putout, Pete, in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, 2 full innings of outs have gone to center field flyouts.
Well, the Ironmen are getting the ball out of the infield. Not getting very many hits, though.
Ashton Seymour at the plate. Runner still in scoring position. Scoreless game. That pitch a little bit low. Ashton worked his way into a starting position as a freshman last season. Really hit a hot streak about middle of the year. Earned that spot. Has an opportunity here to give the Ironmen a lead, and that's fouled right back at us in the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jensen Green on second base. Good runner if we can get a hit. Rylan Wyatt on deck. The 1-1 outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wynn has not had very many deep counts, Dan. Ironmen are trying to tee off on him, putting the bat on the ball. He has no strikeouts. 1 strikeout, and that was Simons here in this inning. So, but the Ironmen just not finding the holes in the field.
There is a swing, fouled back to the fence. 2-2 now. You've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. That's a lot of 2s. Let's make something happen here. Ashton Seymour at the plate. That pitch is out. Oh, called strike 3. Pitch looked like it must have caught the outside edge, as I'll be kind. And 4 innings are in the book. And the score still stands. 0 Washington Courthouse, 0 for our Ironmen. Frontier Athletic Conference matchup here. We'll be right back. Take a listen to our sponsors, please.
Top Tier Customs in Jackson is your local destination for bold builds and custom styles. From lift kits and lighting to wheels, winches, and more, we do it all with expert care. Bring your truck, Jeep, or SUV in today and leave with a ride that truly stands out.
Simons knew that.
Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance in Jackson offers tailored
got
coverage
her?
for auto, home, renters, business, life, and more. Our friendly team makes insurance simple. Get expert advice and local service you can trust right here in your community.
Are you looking for a reliable title company? Warranty Title Agency is a place you can trust. Whether you're closing on your first home or deed preparation, title exams, and more, Warranty Title Agency's got you covered. Stop by 227 East Main Street, Jackson, or call 740-286-2248.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road,
Hey,
call
we
the
go
rescue
to
team at
the
Ingles Garage.
Top half of the fifth inning, and we have played more than half of this game, and all zeros on the scoreboard for both teams. Courthouse has come the closest to scoring. We actually had a run taken off the scoreboard in the second inning when basically what appeared to be a base running blunder by Courthouse forced the umpires to take a run off the board as a runner who did not tag up was forced off second base by a relay throw that started with Eli Ray in left field, and apparently that out was recorded before the runner from third scored on what should have been a sacrifice fly. And the man who hit what should have been a sacrifice fly is batting now, Bentley Lester, the left fielder. He is the number 9 hitter in the Courthouse lineup. Waylon DeLong, who got a big out on a fly out to center field to end the fourth inning, comes back here to pitch the fifth. Called strike one to Lester. No balls and 1 strike. Overhand curveball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Lester did not get it. DeLong, only a freshman.
Curious, Peter. Pitchers ahead of hitters at this point in the season. It kind of looks like it tonight.
That's what they say in the major leagues, and I think Coach McGraw has said that as well.
That's what I thought. Boy, there's a slow hitter. And it just found a no man's land in there, Pete Wilson. Landon Rapp able to get to it, but it's an easy infield hit by their leadoff hitter, Bentley Lester.
You couldn't have went out there and dropped it in a better place.
No.
Just a little tigger off the end of the bat, past the pitcher. Shortstop was playing deep. The third baseman was too far to the left, and there was no play. An infield hit, and it was not a bunt.
Boy, and this brings up a tough situation. They got their leadoff hitter on. He's their 9th hitter in the lineup, so that brings up Sam Lotz again, and probably once again their top player. He bats from the leadoff position. We got him out in the third inning, but he led off the game with a single, ended up being stranded on third base.
Well, I'm sure they're going to let him swing away. We'll see what Bentley Lester does down there at first base. Little bit of a delay in the play here.
Courthouse coach came all the way in to discuss something with the home plate umpire.
Lotz bats from the left side. DeLong throws him from the right side. Pitch is nice fastball in there, strike 1.
Pete, how about the start by Cincinnati Reds?
8-3. Who would have thought
5
wins
in a
on
row?
Wasn't that a nice one last night?
Oh,
down
huge.
2-0, and then you tie it in the 9th, and then win it in the 10th. They're getting some pretty good pitching.
Oh my gosh, their batting is not very good, and they're 8-3.
That's a good sign. That pitch,
yes, it is.
Check swing by Lotz is called ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. As a matter of fact, I think I heard the Reds have scored fewer runs than any team in baseball other than the San Francisco Giants.
Their team batting average is right around 208.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And supposedly the Reds' top 2 starters are out right now. That, of course, Hunter Green
good
and
curveball.
And Nick Lodolo.
Lodolo, I think, soon, but Green's going to be in the summer, I'm afraid. It's going to be a little while.
Exactly. So far, so good for the Ironmen.
We better get back to Jackson Ironman baseball.
Right. The count to Lotz is 1-2, so Waylon DeLong throws a curveball that does not curve enough. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Courthouse has the go-ahead run on in a scoreless game here in the top of the fifth, and probably their best hitter at bat with the stick. Swing and a miss. Looked like he was behind that fastball. Big out for Waylon DeLong, out number 1.
We got that huge third out in the 4th inning. Then had the really infield single that was just barely tapped, just hit in the right spot, but that's a big time strikeout there by our freshman.
There have been some big outs by the pitchers and defense on both sides to keep this game scoreless, and there is a bunt but foul down the third baseline. Malachi Wynn, glad to see Landon Rapp off the bench. He stood there with the bat in his shoulder and took 2 called third strikes in his 2 previous plate appearances. He is the pitcher.
Speaking of Landon Rapp, too, he's inside or in top of the infield there on the grass, thinking maybe another bunt attempt.
Right, and the count's 0-1 after the bunt foul, and he is bunting again, and that is bunting right in front of the plate.
Perfect bunt.
Green's got it. He's going to have to go to first, and got him. Nice bunt there by Malachi Wynn. It does advance the runner Lester down to second base, and so put that down as a sacrifice bunt, 2-3. Nice play there by Jensen Green. He threw a strike down there to Bodie Wolford.
I thought his bunt was going to get a little farther down third baseline, but it stuck right there just past the dirt, and Jensen leaped out there quickly on that one and got the throw down and easily got him at first base.
So Bryson Heath, the number 3 hitter, once again gets a chance with a runner in scoring position. He is flied out to right deep and grounded out to shortstop. And that pitch is low, and Green bats it down and keeps the ball in front of him, so there's no advance of the runner. 1 ball and no strikes.
Pitcher's battle here. Sparky Howler Field, 0-0 your score. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Bryson Heath, trying to deliver for his team here with a runner at second and 2 outs. And Waylon looks back the runner, steps off the rubber and threatens to throw back there, but there was nobody to catch it, so he didn't throw it. Ironmen have been great at pickoffs here in the McGraw era. Ryan Simons had 2 of them in the 7th inning over at Courthouse on.
And ended the game on 1.
And that was
Isn't that amazing?
Getting out that way.
Yes.
That pitch is called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bryson Heath. Bentley Lester out at second. 2 men are out. DeLong gives the runner a long look, comes home with it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Didn't have a real good cut at that.
Waylon's done a nice job with his curveball, but his fastball appears to me to be his go-to, where it looked like the curveball for Landon Rapp was working for him.
Nice if you can do both of them.
Well, it makes you awful tough up there.
1-2 pitch. DeLong making sure Lester stays close. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And DeLong blows away the number 3 hitter through Courthouse with a runner in scoring position. In the inning for Courthouse, no runs, 1 hit, no Jackson errors, 1 runner left out there at second base. And we continue in this scoreless game in the middle of the 5th. It's Washington Courthouse, nothing. Jackson, nothing. This is Jackson Ironmen Baseball. You're listening and watching on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night. All brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, still 0-0 here in this Frontier Athletic Conference matchup. For the Ironmen in the bottom of the fifth, it'll be Rylan Wyant, the designated hitter, then Tanner Jenkins, the third baseman, then Eli Ray, the left fielder, unless Josh McGraw pulls some kind of change here. Ironmen have only had 2 strikeouts, but they only have 2 hits in the game.
Both are doubles, but 0 runs.
So good
Pete
job.
Wilson, it's one of the things we always have seen through the years. Josh McGraw in the middle of the 5th inning always likes to huddle up with his team over there by third base. He did. I'm going to take a little huddle up here too, Pete, and just say one thing. Kids first, please vote yes. We have something very special in this community, and let's don't take a step backwards.
I couldn't agree with you more, sir. It would certainly affect the sports.
All of them, but sports, education, all the extracurricular activities.
Oh, there's so many different
teachers,
different
livelihoods,
different impacts, and
Yes.
personal too, as you said.
Yes, so
jobs,
much.
Jobs on the line.
Yep.
Swing and a miss there by Rylan Wyant, so the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. And hard hit but foul down by the first baseman. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You're right. We got to give Malachi Wynn credit. Hasn't gone deep in the count very often. Ironmen have hit him, but they have hit him at his defenders.
Wyant hit a deep one, by the way, to right field the last time. That pitch is away, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wynn ready to go, 2-2 pitch, and that is hit deep to right field. The right fielder moving over, got it.
He battled the sun out there, chased around, but once again, Rylan able to turn on the ball, hit it to deep right field, but right fielder doing a good job out there.
Here's Tanner Jenkins, the center fielder, or not the center fielder. He flew out to center field the first time. He was the third baseman, and now he's the second baseman.
Tanner has excellent speed. Love to get him on the base path. Shows a bunt.
And it's hit in the
air. He has a chance.
Throw down to first base.
Yes.
Takes the third baseman off the bag. The pitcher had to hurry the throw, pulled him off the base. So we'll say that that's going to be a base hit for Tanner Jenkins. I think they had a chance to throw him out, but it would.
I don't know. Boy, Tanner was down there quick, but the throw pulled the first baseman off.
Right, it wasn't even close. He did good to catch the ball. So Tanner does get on the bunt.
I asked for a base runner.
Right, we got
nice
one.
lead on first there for him.
Here's another fast guy.
There goes the sophomore.
And Jenkins is going to. He was running, so. Wasn't he, Dan?
Oh, he left on the pitch.
So
he was going regardless.
That's a stolen base. The catcher unable to handle the pitch, so there is no throw, but that goes down as a stolen base because that's what Tanner's intent was.
Third time in this game we've gotten runner as far as second base.
And Eli Ray hits one by the shortstop into center field. Tanner Jenkins had to wait because the shortstop maybe had a chance to catch the ball, and so kind of strange there. A single by Ray, but no advance by the base runner, but we can see why.
Absolutely. Shortstop made a stab at it, but it was a good solid single by Eli. 2 runners on now. Just 1 out.
And Leighton Camp is the scheduled batter. He tried to bunt his way on, but got thrown out by the catcher, and he might be bunting again.
Leighton, another lefty in the order against the right-handed pitching. Shows a bunt. Oh, and it's just fouled down the first baseline.
Yeah, he tried to bunt down the first baseline this time after going the third baseline the other time. Leighton, he is in the line of camps that have played baseball for Jackson, Landon, and Logan before him.
Absolutely. And first baseman trying to hold the runner on first. If you can get the bunt past the pitcher, it's a pretty surefire base hit.
Or at very least a sacrifice.
At the least.
And the top of the order up. And Leighton pops it up and out of play, so the bunt probably not in order anymore with 2 strikes.
Brenner Wooten jumps out there to chase down that foul ball.
Okay, maybe he'll be out here on Haller Field someday.
He will be.
0-2 pitch. Got Leighton Camp in the hole. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big out there for Wynn. He needed that one. Strikeout number 3. Couldn't have come at a better time for him. We go to the top of the order, and Waylon DeLong, he has come up swinging and has flied out twice, F7 and F8. One's to left, one's to center. Still 2 runners on. Let's see if Coach McGraw thinks about bunting with 1 out. I'm going to say he won't, but we'll see. Slow curve just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Tanner Jenkins and Eli Ray, good wheels on the base for the Ironmen if they can put the ball in play and safely.
Pitcher versus pitcher.
And Waylon DeLong just foul down the third baseline.
Turned on that one nicely and hit it hard.
Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. The third baseman was playing very close to the bag, but it's foul ball anyway. If he catches the ball cleanly, he might have an easy double play because he's got to force out at third.
And we got good speed at second base in Tanner Jenkins. Great opportunity. A hit will bring him in. Scoreless game, bottom of the 5th inning. Opportunity here for the Ironmen.
And there's a line drive into left field. The right fielder coming on.
Wow.
Got it. And so, boy, they work out of it once again after the Ironmen had 2 runners on base. A line drive to right field, but the right fielder was shaded that way against the right-handed hitter DeLong, and it goes down as another outfield out.
Just an interesting stat, Pete Wilson. There's been 15 outs in this inning, in this game by the Ironmen. 10 of them have been fly ball outs to left, right, or center fielders.
Isn't that something? If
yes.
you get the ball to the outfield that much, you're thinking you're going to have more runs than none.
You would hope.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base for the Ironmen. At the end of 5 innings of play, we continue in a scoreless game. The Blue Lions nothing, the Ironmen nothing. You're listening to Jackson Ironmen Baseball on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of
you don't
craftsmen.
Have to go write them up.
No. 0-0 in the 5th. Is that still Waylon out there? It is.
Yeah.
This factory has walls,
but
there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where
year,
you can use your
these were
unique
5-inning
games
games.
to grow both personally
11-1,
and
that kind of
professionally.
stuff.
Apply today at
You were out of here pretty quick.
BellisiOFoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Jacob Gallagher.
We go to the top half of the 6th inning here in a scoreless game, and for Courthouse, Cooper Robertson, the cleanup hitter, will lead off. Waylon DeLong in for his 2nd full inning of work. He recorded the last out of the 4th and went through the 5th pretty well. 1 base runner, but went down 1, 2, 3 other than the leadoff single. Cooper Robertson has walked and went out on a bunt that the pitcher, Landon Rapp, fielded cleanly. They got an out on it. Swing and a miss by Cooper Robertson for strike 1. DeLong has struck out 2, has not walked anybody, given up 1 hit. And that was an infield hit. And there is a ground ball. Third baseman cuts it off, throws over to first. Nice play there by the third baseman, Rapp. Simons would have been able to have a play, but it would have been much rougher for him. Good decision there by Rapp to take that ball and get the assist. Much easier out, and throws him out for out number 1. And that's a cleanup hitter leading off, so that's a big out. Josiah Wynn singled and struck out. He is the catcher, the brother of the pitcher, Malachi Wynn. Nice pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Looks like DeLong is settling in.
Yes. in relief, has gotten 5 of his 6 batters he's faced out, struck out 2 of them.
Fastball stays outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch. Curveball stays a little bit high.
Curve. Nice.
2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah.
Just hung just a touch.
Well, Wynn, the batter, is not 6 feet tall.
No, he's not. Small,
maybe 5'6".
Both Wins, small strike zones.
2 balls and 1 strike to Josiah Wynn here in the 6th. Pitch is high and away through ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. DeLong looks into the sign from green, ready to go. Throw, strike 2, outside corner, and that's about the 4th time that a Courthouse player has headed for first base and is called back to the batter's box.
Don't umpires just love that?
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Strike 3, fastball. I think that one was a no-doubter.
That was a no-doubter.
Here
Third
is
strikeout in the contest
for DeLong.
Waylon DeLong.
Keontae Tyree up, hit by a pitch and struck out.
So far, 2 underclassmen, a sophomore and a freshman, doing a heck of a job for Josh McGraw on the mound tonight.
Right, and let's not forget the Courthouse pitcher, Wynn, is also a freshman. Talked to one of the fans for Washington Courthouse, said they are a young team this year and just hoping for the best. Swing and a miss, completely fooled him on an off-speed pitch this time from DeLong. Nice curveballs, took something off that one for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes.
Keontae Tyree has been hit by a pitch. In his second at bat, he did strike out, but before that, swung and fouled it off his hand on the bat. He's had a tough night.
Fastball is outside from DeLong. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
He was in pain on that one.
We could tell that.
Yep. Junior high track meet still going on.
1-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Nice curveball on the outside corner. Completely fooled Tyree, and DeLong rings him up. 2 out of 3 go down on the K route in the 6th for Courthouse in inning number 6. No runs, no hits, nobody left. DeLong put him down 1-2-3. In the middle of the 6th, it's the Washington Courthouse Blue Line 0. The Jackson Ironmen likewise at 0. You're listening to Jackson Ironmen Baseball on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel.
Jacob Gallagher getting a swing. Who's that going to be for? That's going to be for Jensen.
I think he had
Dave's and Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's and Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it.
Not going to be at this.
It's not going to be 2, 3, and 4.
He might be
and
just
it's important to work with an
loosening
agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates with offices in Jackson and
down
Wellston,
the
wishing
line.
all of our local athletes great
Be ready.
success.
Yeah, you don't want to give up 2, 3, and 4.
Jensen's 1 for 2 with a double.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western
The only thing
for
about
sponsoring
Wynn,
our
he's
ground
been out there,
game.
but
Your
he hasn't
support
thrown a lot
helps
of
make
pitches.
all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Okay, we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and Jackson hoping to finally break through in this game. Here we're in the next to last inning, regulation-wise at least, and Jackson will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters up. That's Jensen Green, Ryan Simetz, and Bodie Wolford. And Jensen Green pops it up in the infield. The shortstop going back, the left fielder coming in. It looks like the left fielder is going to take it. And
11th out in this game with flyouts to the one of the 3 outfielders.
Right. What does that mean? I'm trying to think all those outfield outs. There's not a lot of line drives. They're up in the air, so they're getting under the ball, mistiming it a little bit.
Well, and also early in the count, too. We have not made Malachi Wynn throw a lot of pitches to be here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ryan Simons hits a ball
that's
to
hit
deep
hard.
center field, way back. Center fielder got it at the base of the fence, right in front of Sparky Howler Field lettering out there. Hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark and just on this side of the fence. Another one pitch out.
Yeah, that's 2 pitches here in the 6th inning. Bodie Wolford coming up, though. He does have a double.
Doubled and flied out to center field fairly deep. 1-2. Called strike on the outside corner.
Just for pure stat, people, that's the 8th flyout to their center fielder.
Okay, well, he's earned
8 outs.
He's earned his. And Bodie turns on one, but it goes way foul, and he's in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, we've said all along, whether it's football, basketball, now baseball, the strength Bodie has, if he can turn on one, he can send one out of this ballpark.
Wynn has struck out 3, and has not walked anybody. And there is a nice curveball, and Wolford ruins it by fouling it down the third baseline towards the dugout. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch didn't miss by much, but it was outside and low. 1 ball, and I thought it was 2 strikes. I think it is 2 strikes.
It is.
1
now
ball and 2 strikes.
They caught up on the scoreboard.
Outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Freshman on the mound, freshman behind the plate. They must be twins. They are. Josiah and Malachi Wynn.
2-2 pitch down to third baseman. I believe that's fair. Long throw across the diamond, and that is going to go over the head of the first baseman, and Wolford is going to go into second base, and that will be an error.
Boy, Bodie didn't stop running a bit. That throw was high and wide, and Bodie turns the corner and ends up on second base.
And this will bring up Ashton Seymour. Now he will get a chance to do something here.
Grass is a little thick, I will say, Pete. He hit that fairly firm, but it really slowed up before it got to the third baseman.
Right.
He had to rush his throw a little bit because Bodie was down the line in a hurry.
Right, it was right on the line. Should have been an out, but
we've got a pinch runner, and I didn't catch the number. We'll see. It's too far away to see.
1-3 maybe? Do we have a 1-3?
Braden Manring, and that is somebody who Coach McGraw says is an outstanding base runner, one of the best he's had. So we got good speed at second base.
Ashton Seymour up with a chance to
Ashton
finally break through here for the Ironmen, but we've had chances before and not been able to do, and neither is Courthouse. And there's a ball hit in the air to the right fielder, and the right fielder, though, settling back, and another outfield out, and another 0 on the scoreboard for the Ironmen. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base, and we've gone 6 innings, heading to the final inning, at least regulation-wise, and it's still 0-0 between the Ironmen and the Blue Lions. This is Jackson Ironmen Baseball. You're listening and watching on the Total Media Sports YouTube channel. Okay, you ready?
Let me do it.
You got the 7th, sir.
Okay.
See if you can get us a win.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones
that
financial
didn't seem
advisor,
crucial back then.
740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
Well, Pete Wilson, top of the 7th inning, scoreless game, home opener this year here at Sparky Howler Field, and what a dandy when we have a Frontier Athletic Conference matchup. Champ Walters is at the plate. Waylon DeLong, the freshman, doing an outstanding job in relief of Landon Rapp. His first pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count.
And I think Coach McGraw likes what he sees from Waylon DeLong.
Nobody in the bullpen at the moment.
Nobody in the bullpen at all.
Second pitch is a called strike, 0-2 the count.
Between Landon Rapp and Waylon DeLong, the Ironmen have not given up a run. There has certainly been threats by the courthouse, but they have not been able to break through with a run of their own.
Walters there's a ball. Walters has struck out in the second. Then he drew a walk, got to second base on a wild pitch. That is when Waylon DeLong came in with runners at second and third. Got that big out. It's been near flawless since then, and there's a called strikeout. That'll be his 4th strikeout today.
And his 3rd straight.
3 in a row, and the 2nd in a row as far as a called out. Cody Hutchins coming to the plate. He has walked in the 2nd, then he flew out. 3rd time up, nobody on, 1 out. We're in the 7th inning in a scoreless baseball game. There is a ball fouled back over us, and boy, that hit somebody, a sign or something back there.
I got a blue car back there about 100 feet back.
He parked in a bad spot. I saw that earlier, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay.
I guess I just did. Cody Hutchins. Ooh, good curveball, and it is a called strike. Quick 0-2 count by Waylon.
Right, and I'll say this. I think we have a pitcher's umpire. And both ways.
Yep. They've been consistent. Umpiring, no issue in this game. There's a curve that hangs a little bit too long in the air. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, 7th inning. There's a swing and a miss. 4th strikeout in a row for the freshman Waylon DeLong. Six strikeouts, Pete Wilson, in his effort tonight.
I see.
He's pitched
6
exactly
strikeouts.
the equivalent of 3 innings, 6 Ks. Bentley Lester, the left fielder, is up. He has a single and a fly out in tonight's contest. Fouls off the first pitch. He has the 1 hit given up by Waylon.
That was that dying quail in the middle of the infield.
Right. Not hit hard at all. There's a curve and a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Boy, he's been ahead in the count this inning. Can he strike out the side? He has 4 straight strikeouts going. 0-2, 2 outs. Pitch to Lester. And that's high and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit of breeze, and I would think, Pete, if anything, it goes a little bit toward left center, but boy, the balls have not flown out distance-wise tonight. And there's a swing and a miss, and you know what that is? 5 strikeouts in a row by Waylon DeLong. Top of the 7th. 3 up, 3 out for Washington Courthouse. We're going to the bottom of the 7th in a scoreless game. Let's get one here, and the Ironmen can go home with a victory. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
That's not the same kid. Number 10.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's him.
Okay.
They can't have guys that small unless they're pitchers and catchers.
He just looked different to me.
home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the
Bottom of the seventh, Landon Rapp at the plate for the Ironmen. Scoreless game. He fouls that one back and over here on Street. Rapp did a nice job starting tonight's contest. Cordell's had a couple threats against him. He made some big out, pitched his way to some big outs. The combination of he and Wayland along have done a fabulous job for Coach Josh McGraw. Now Landon leads off the bottom of the seventh. A run and we're done. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-1 the count. Swing and foul tipped back to the backstop. Tanner Jenkins on deck. He'll be followed by Eli Ray. Each of those batters have had a hit in the contest. The Ironmen have only had 4. Here's the pitch. It's a curve. Hangs outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Sophomore Landon Rapp at the plate. There is a ball hit high up in the air, but back out of play.
Okay.
2-2, the count. Beautiful night here at Sparky Haller Field. Couldn't ask for better weather this early in the season. That pitch is outside, gets away from the catcher, but nobody on, no effect. Full count.
Haven't had many of those, have
No, we have not. I was just saying, this is a big pitch in this contest for Malachi Wynn. And that is pitches high, and we get the first runner on. Landon Rapp draws a walk. He's at first base. Good speed on the base path. Tanner Jenkins had a single in his last time up. 1 for 2 in the contest. Has a stolen base. Nobody out.
Could we see the bunt?
All the Rapps through the years have been good base runners. Bunt is shown. Catcher Wynn steps up, looks Rapp back at first base. First pitch is a ball. Tanner runs down and gets some instruction from head coach Josh McGraw, the third base coach.
Perhaps he showed bunt. Perhaps Coach McGraw telling him where he wants to bunt it. Perhaps.
And perhaps
if it's
maybe
on again.
Make Malachi throw a strike here. Leadoff walk. First pitch to the second batter as ball, and there's a throw over to first base, and Landon Rapp back easily. This game's for baseball purists, isn't it, Pete?
Yes, it is. Well played.
That pitch is high and inside. Tanner showed bunt again, but had to duck away, so it's a quick 2 balls, no strike count. That pitch is a curveball, and it hangs high. 3-0 the count. Malachi Wynn walks the first batter. We can't see the bullpen from the visitor's side, Pete, whether anybody's warming up or not, but there's a pitch, and it's bunted. It's fair. It's going to be a tough out, and they're able to get the runner out at first base, but a sacrifice bunt by Tanner Jenkins gets Landon Rapp to second. 1 out in the contest. And that brings up a young man who had a hit his last time up, Eli Ray. That was a line drive to center field. 1 more of those would certainly be appreciated, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Eli, the left fielder, a senior, one of the team's seniors.
He's had some big hits already this season for Coach McGraw. That one is fouled back. Eli's up there to hit.
Eli, the man for all seasons, football, wide receiver.
outstanding career at cornerback, one of the best cornerbacks in the FAC.
Right, one of the first reserves off the bench for Coach Max Morrow in basketball.
There's a foul ball back on to Huron Street. Takes the big bounce. Quickly gets behind in the count. 0-2. Runner on second. There is one out, even though the scoreboard shows 2. That pitch is down low, gets away from the catcher, but he's able to get his body in front of it enough to keep Landon Rapp on second base.
Rapp had a good read on there, saw that the catcher was able to keep the ball in front of him and would be in position to make a good throw to third base.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And do we have a balk? Infield umpire stops play and is allowing Landon Rapp to go to third base. Now he's going up to explain, I think, it to the pitcher. That would be a balk. Runner on third now with 1 out.
Let's see how Courthouse plays the defense now. It looks like they're going to bring the infield in. They can't afford to let that ball get through.
That pitch is, oh my gosh. Inside corner call, strike, and Eli Ray can't believe it. I don't think Coach McGraw can believe it, but that is a huge strikeout to get the second out. And we got another freshman at the plate, Jacob Gallagher. He's going to bat for Leighton Camp. Gallagher, a freshman. Man on third, 2 outs. Winning run at third, and there's a shot. It's a line drive into left center field, and this one is going to be a victory for the Ironmen. 1 pitch to the freshman Jacob Gallagher, lines it over the shortstop's head into left center field, and the Ironmen are celebrating in the infield with a game-winning hit by the young freshman. How important were freshmen tonight, Pete Wilson?
Oh, boy, they were all over the place for both teams. And I tell you what, both teams played an outstanding game, and that's about what you would expect when these two teams match up. You know, a lot of new faces for both teams, and it goes down to the wire. And one of those new faces, a freshman indeed, Jacob Gallagher, got a hit. I tell you what, if you were looking away or whatever, a clean base hit, line drive into left center field. An earned run for sure.
You know, we were just watching the last couple innings. Between innings, he would step out and he was taking some swings. So I got a feeling Coach McGraw at some point was telling him to be ready. And my gosh, was he ready. We got the runner with the balk over to third base and a first pitch to the freshman Jacob Gallagher, and it is the line drive to left center field, and the Ironmen walk away with a victory. They go to 4-2 on the season, but more importantly, 2-0 in the Frontier Athletic Conference, and Pete Wilson, how's this for the number geeks of the world? 24 straight wins in a very good baseball league, the Frontier Athletic Conference.
That is so hard to believe. I had not realized that we had that streak. I know I did last year, but I'd forgotten that we have won all those games in a row because so many of them are close. But this is a big win for a young team for Jackson. You had a lot of young players, especially on the pitching side, step up, or unproven players, put it that way, at least on the varsity level. And then to have a freshman get the game-winning hit, it really bodes well for this Jackson Ironmen team in 2026. Yep, they've won those 24 games in a row, Dan. They're used to had these streak of 20 wins in a row. But they're really going to have to show that they have that kind of team again with some new players doing the good work. And tonight they did. Freshman Jacob Gallagher, game-winning hit, but my gosh, what the other freshman that got playing time tonight, Waylon, finishes the game with 5 straight strikeouts to keep Washington Courthouse off the scoreboard and finally give us an opportunity to win this game. Coach McGraw is huddling with his team out in left field. We always have the opportunity. Pete Wilson will interview Coach McGraw here in a few minutes. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for all our people helping us get this stream available. What a fun baseball game. And boy, this Jackson Ironmen baseball team. And you know the neat thing, Pete Wilson, there's only one direction this team's going to go, and they are going to get better when you have this kind of youth. Absolutely. Once again, tonight the Ironmen just, They did not score a run until the 7th inning, but they had outstanding pitching, some clutch pitching at big times because Courthouse had a lot of base runners, and then defensively, I don't believe they had an error in the game, and they were able to finally get the big hit to win the game.
Last year was a junior-senior laden team. This year, all 4 classes are going to be utilized, and it's important for this Jackson Ironman baseball season that is early on, as the Ironmen, as we said, have advanced to 4-2 on this season. Hey, we're on the air tomorrow night. We're going to bring you Jackson girls softball. They are off and running. Pete Wilson, they've played 12 games already. We had one early broadcast in the season, but they're back home, and we get a chance to see them host Circleville tomorrow night, and that should be a lot of fun.
Right there, Jackson girls are 9-2. And they played tonight against Washington Courthouse, I believe, up on the hill. They defeated Courthouse 21-1 on Monday, so the odds are they may have won tonight. If I'm wrong on that, I'm sorry, but they certainly were the favorite there, playing very well. They're now 4-0. If they won that game in the Frontier Athletic Conference. And Circleville, don't know about their softball team, but they've had some
their girls basketball has been very good.
Girls sports.
No question about it. We're going to take a break, and like we said, we'll be back with more post-game activities and a chance to get a word in with Coach McGraw here in just a couple minutes. Stay with us and listen to our sponsors, please.
Right. Give us about 3 minutes. We'll be back.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironmen.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long.
If you can.
If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Maybe look dumb for not starting him.
Well, you knew who to bring off the bench.
Maybe start him next time. Won't have to worry about it.
Okay, we're back here at Dick Sparky Haller Field, and the Ironmen have just won a Frontier Athletic Conference, their second victory of the season, straight against Washington Courthouse, who they also defeated Monday at Courthouse. Jackson now with 24 straight FAC victories. And Coach, you had 24 FAC wins in a row, 2 this year. This one didn't come easy, but you got it.
Boy, it didn't come easy. We kind of knew exactly what was coming at us. We prepared for it yesterday at practice, talked about exactly what they were going to throw. It just didn't go our way at the plate. A lot of fly balls. Not all of them were poorly hit. We had some well-hit balls, but hitting's hard. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's hard to get base hits. You got 9 fielders, but it was a learning. Hopefully our younger guys in the lineup learned you can't go up there just swinging. You got to have a plan of attack at the plate. When a guy when you come off a guy throwing upper 80s, 90 mile an hour, you're throwing gas. One of the best pitchers, I think the best pitcher in Southern Ohio, absolutely. To this guy, that's good coaching. That's exactly how I would have pitched us too. And that kid just threw the ball over the plate, all night. And had a big zone behind the plate, and he took advantage of it. And so did we. But we got to get better at our plans and understanding. We missed some signs tonight. Missed some opportunities there and different things. But that's the thing with a inexperienced varsity ball club. A lot of these kids are in the lineup for the first year. Some of them might be the first time or second time this year. Trying to see what they have and different things. It's a growing process, and I'm excited about it, but sometimes it's a challenge like tonight.
Well, but you have to also say this. You're having to replace a lot of good players that graduated. You have some back, but you have players moving up who were second-string players or even from JV or off the middle school team. And that you figure the team is going to really get a lot better as the season goes on. So these early season games so important. But to win 2 games against one of the perennial contenders, and both of them are tight.
Yeah.
And your team played pretty poised and did what they had to do at the end of the game to win on Monday. And here, that seems like that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. We didn't play well and won. That's what good teams generally do. You don't play great, but you still find a way to win. And that's kind of you don't want to always play like that, but it happened. But Jacob Gallagher coming off the bench as a freshman, he's been DHing for us and getting starts this year. Probably all he said right there is, "Coach, I didn't start tonight." Why not? It's maybe a coaching mistake. Sometimes kids show you. But it was fun. You don't want to ever be mad about a conference champion or a conference win. You're 2-0 in a very good baseball conference, so you don't want to get upset about that. But we do got to get better in certain areas of the game, and I think we will. These kids work hard. I'm very proud of their work ethic at practice and things like that. It's just a growing process for kids to learn the game, and that's what we're doing.
All right, and also turning to the pitching and the defense.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do any better than a shutout. Some pitchers, including a freshman, Waylon Long, finished the game and got the win. Landon Rapp didn't pitch that much last year that I remember.
Right.
But so they pitch a shutout. That's important. And, you also didn't have any errors either.
Right.
That I had on my scorebook.
And that's what we preach. Pitching and defense wins championships. That's it. You got to have those first. Those will win ball games when your bats fall asleep, like tonight. And pitching and defense in any game, that's where you live. That's where you die. And Rapp came out, did a great job. His ball strike percentage tonight, it was great. Same way with DeLong, freshman. You got a sophomore and a freshman getting their first FAC, starts. And tell you the truth, I never even thought about we were starting a sophomore for the first time. It's his second start of the year, so I just treat it like another ball game. But I'm sure they had gut feelings and different things like that out there on the mound. Because FAC, they'd never been in that. It's big time baseball. The pressure is on in those type of games, and we put two basically babies on the mound. And you don't want to call them that, but compared to me, they're babies. But they turned into men today. They did a great job. And the defense behind them was impeccable.
Right, and let's go back to the second inning and what was a key play. It appeared that Courthouse scored a run on a sacrifice fly. You went out to talk to the umpires, and then that run came off the scoreboard. Tell us what you saw and what happened.
Yeah, I think the umpire got a little confused about what happened. Basically, the guy on second was doubled up he didn't tag up. So that's technically a force out. So when you have in any inning with a force out, a run cannot advance. It's no different than a guy on third base and the runner steals home or whatever, and they hit a ground ball and they throw the runner out at first.
It didn't have anything to do with when the runner crossed the play. Okay. I just learned something.
What he was, he got mixed up with was a tag play. Mm-hmm. And I think he's watching the guy tag up. He didn't really know what was going on out there, and that's not his job. He probably thought he was tagged out or something like that. But actually, in actuality, he was doubled up at second base for not tagging at all on the fly ball, which makes that a force out and run. Anytime an inning ends on a force out, nobody advances and the runs don't score.
Okay, well, that was still an important thing. Jumping out of the
I didn't realize. I thought our scorekeeper made a mistake. I was trying to find out who was keeping the scoreboard, and that's when I found out, no, the umpire counted the run, and I was trying not to get too upset because you don't want to embarrass anybody, but you do want to get the point across. And basically, the umpires got together, and they got the call right. The guy in the field had a better view of what was going on. He's like, I don't think he knew that they put a run on the board either. But he's like, we got to force out. You can't score a run right there. I think pretty much every baseball person in the ballpark understood that. But if you didn't know what happened out there, you might not.
Right. Well, you made the plays when you had to at Courthouse to win in the late innings. Same thing here today. So the Ironmen go to another victory to 5-2 on the season. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
5-2 on the season, 2-0 in the FOC. What lies ahead here this week, Coach?
We got a tri-match Saturday. We got Sheridan and Warren. I don't know much about them. They're kind of farther away opponents. We never played Sheridan regular season before. I was very excited to see them want to come down and play, and they want to play good competition, and it's a great day of baseball. We got 3 baseball games in a row. We'll play the first one and the third one, and it's going to be great weather, and we got the concession stand food over there, and we're going to feed the teams and different things. It's kind of like an old school baseball atmosphere, but very, very high quality baseball. It's one of my favorite days of the year, that tri-match.
And is it Jackson and Sheridan playing first at 11? I
Yeah.
think I saw that on
Jackson,
the schedule.
Sheridan, then Sheridan will play Warren, and then Jackson will play Warren
to end the thing.
to end the thing. We kind of go a half hour after it ends. Usually it's around 11, 1:30, and 4, something like that, the 3 games. But very enjoyable. It's very exciting. I'd like to see more teams want to get involved in that, but it was good to have Sheridan come on down this year.
Well, we will be here for that first game for sure at 11 o'clock. We'll try to arrange that. So, well, Coach, I tell you what, a lot of new faces out there, but same old story, Ironman victory.
I'll take that every time, Pete.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and congratulations. All right, well, you just heard from Coach Josh McGraw, another FAC win, rack up number 24 if you're going back, 3 or 4 years now, Dan. And
2+ years of victory. Actually, partial of 4 years worth of Frontier Athletic Conference League wins.
Right, and let's say this. I know that you always want to show confidence and that you're going to go out and do the job no matter what. You're going to win games. But the truth of the matter is, Coach McGraw had a lot of players to replace this year, and there's no guarantee that you're going to have that same success. But they answered the bell. They've answered the bell so far this season, playing very well. And a lot of new pitchers out there. That's what really impressed me, that 0 up on the board with Landon Rapp, a sophomore, and Waylon DeLong finishing it off as the freshman.
Hey, and we're back on the air with a stream of Iron Lady softball tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. Circleville comes to Jackson, and it's an outstanding Jackson Iron Lady softball team. We'll get a broadcast and get a chance to see them for the second time this season.
Right, Jackson's softball has been so impressive this year. They are just creaming the ball offensively, and of course they've got Serenity Taylor and Aliyah Barnett, who has been pitching very well in some of those games as well. And so we're excited to see them again tomorrow. And if you can't get up there, listen to us and watch us, and you'll see just how good they are.
And as you said, we'll be back at 11 o'clock Saturday with the game against Sheraton, our Jackson Ironmen, going for another victory.
So for Pete Wilson and Dan Morrow and Zayden McLeod
Zayden McLeod was MVP today, getting our headset fixed up.
And Abby working the camera. Thanks to all of them. Thanks, of course, to our sponsors and all of our listeners and viewers out there.